we are in the truck. I know I'm not technically in the sleeper yet, but let me flip the camera here real quick. This is where I'm sitting at the moment. And yes, I have the red truck today instead of my normal blue one. But I am waiting to be loaded, and I was told to expect approximately a 2-hour wait. So we are sitting here until that time. I've set myself into the sleeper berth status on my electronic log device, or ELD, and we are going to head back into the sleeper now and start getting things situated. Actually, I gotta grab one thing before we do. Put my big schnoz in the camera for you guys. Not my truck, so always got to do the cleaning thing possibly. So I always bring cleaning supplies with me. And most especially when it comes to the fridge. I'm afraid. Yeah, that's kind of dirty, especially in the door. I don't know what's going on with that blue paper towel in there either. So, keep it clean and wash the windows. Thanks, Richard. This truck's really filthy. But again, not my daily truck, so I'm not the one responsible for keeping it clean, although I will do my part and help. So let's have a quick look around, close that for a minute. My cleaning supplies, the control center with a couple drink holders, my microwave, I bring it with me. And here's my bunk and my pillow. None of the bedding is on just yet. It's in my tote there, or actually no, it's in my gym bag. So going to be getting the bed made, fridge cleaned. Here's my groceries. Underneath is my cooler full of drinks and frozen waters, which I use as my ice and to drink. So let's see if I flip that back around. Can you guys prop right there? Kind of. Let me adjust here. It just does not want to stay. Probably because the truck's running and there's vibration. Oh, that's tilted too far. Hey, there we go. So, Richard, I missed whatever that last thing that you said was. Something about where am I think. I'm in a place called Constantine, Michigan. Got the old toiletries bag. I'm digging in my tote now, obviously. Wet wipes, water only wet wipes for keeping the old hands as clean as possible. I have a trash can. I have a full-size trash can that I bring with me because I don't like leaving a messy truck. I don't like being in a messy truck, and I don't like leaving it messy when I'm done, because that's just rude. So we're gonna get this fridge cleaned up real quick while I chat with you guys. Any questions you have, just let me know. I'll happily answer them. Looks like still for the moment Richard's the only one in here, which is fine. If it's just the two of us, we can hang out and chit chat for a while. So this truck doesn't have really that many more miles on it than the blue one that I normally drive, but it's beat up a lot more. It is nowhere near as good a shape. which is unfortunate, but what do you do? What do you do? All right. And job's done. Alright, let's see here. Boop. I'm going to hit live chat because I didn't realize I had it on top chat only. And how do I get it to actually show me the chat? Not used to doing lives from my phone. Can you tell? So assuming we can get loaded at a reasonable time tonight, I will actually drive a little farther. I had hoped to drive to the Indiana-Ohio border, but I don't think that's going to happen. I would have had to be already in getting loaded while I was having this live stream. Unfortunately, they're busy. Alright, let's get the bedding on, and then I can get comfortable. Kindle, charge cord for Kindle. The sleeper does come equipped with a 3,000 watt power inverter, so I do have the ability to power my devices. I'll get to that in just a minute, Richard, as soon as I finish making the bag. What the heck? Hands work right. I wish. Sometimes they don't. So tonight's dinner I tortured Stegminator with earlier, or as you guys might know him, Steggy Poo. Steggy Poo Farms. Alright. There. Now we have a somewhat clean bed. This time of year I only sleep with a sheet. I don't use a blanket, so I don't have a blanket with me. And where is my pillowcase? Uh-oh. I may have left my pillowcase at home, or it's tangled up in this sheet. Let's find out. Yep, tangled up in the sheet. Good stuff. I can't actually even put my food away yet because the system hasn't been turned on long enough to get the fridge cold. So I'm going to have to rearrange my cooler, get my frozen items in there on the bottom to keep them frozen. Perfect. All right. Let's shift some things around so I can get the cooler here. All right. So tonight's dinner, steak that I cooked earlier today and tortured Steg with. So we're gonna actually fix the microwave tray and then get that cooking because it is past dinner time. Pop the top. And we'll go just 1 minute. It shouldn't take long. Suppose I should get my controls all going here for getting the sleeper cold as well. I don't like being hot. I don't do well when I'm hot. Got to get my CB hooked up. I actually just bought this one off of Facebook Marketplace. It's an exact duplicate of the one that I have mounted in my car. Really good CB. See, it is the Cobra 29 LTD Classic, which has been one of the best-selling CBs since it came on the market. It's extremely reliable. That's why they're popular. Pringles. Gotta have a snack. And that's dinner. Beeping away up there. So, more on the food. Oatmeal. I have 2 different flavors of oatmeal. May or may not eat them. I am driving on a weekday because I have the whole week off for vacation. You Brits would call it holiday. So I have the whole week off, and I'm getting paid for it, paid leave. So going out truck driving for a couple days and getting paid more, I'm getting paid twice. I'm good with that. I need the money right now. I have toys to buy. Like, this beauty is the one that I just picked up today. Hold on. Let's get rid of that cloudy extra piece of plastic covering. Is that any better? No, not really. Yes, sir. Health and safety. Never worn it. Not for real, anyway. Got my good old bowls for making my oatmeal in, should I need to. My gum. Handful of snack bars. These are left over from last trip. I didn't eat any of them. All my various and sundry power cords, plus my boonie hat. Flashlight. All the required supplies. Crackers to go with one of my meals. That meal is specifically cracker-tastic. Aha! Found what I was looking for. I buried them too deep. My plastic silverware. So yeah, all the goodies. No, I don't. I don't eat either one of those. I don't like caramel, so I don't eat anything with caramel in it anymore. I used to love paydays as a kid, but then I got older and my taste changed. Ooh, let's not drop the steak. That would be a tragedy. Tragedy of the highest order. And as soon as I get into this, that's when they're going to call me and tell me that it's time. Not quite hot enough yet. And I have a fly in my sleeper. Great. Since they are going to call me, I better have my headset handy. Complete hands-free by Blue Parrot. It's I think a BX 450. It's a something 450. BXBT, something like that. Let's see, right there. Close. B450 XT. Assuming I'm still hungry after that, which I don't know if I will be. That's a full porterhouse steak in there. I have some steamed Yeah, Steam Fresh. Couldn't think of the name of it. Broccoli. It's you leave it right in the bag and it steams it in the microwave. Nope, I don't do regular potato chips. I only do Pringles these days. I don't like the grease on regular potato chips. I could do the baked Lay's, but... Alright, and for breakfast, we have some Jimmy Dean sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Or a Meat Lover's Breakfast Bowl, also by Jimmy Dean. I will probably eat a couple of the breakfast biscuits for lunches. And then for another dinner, I have a Devour. Never tried them before, so this is a new experience right here. Cajun style Alfredo with sausage and chicken. I like Cajun style food, so worth trying anyway. And then another Devour. This is a loaded cheesy potatoes with Angus beef and bacon. And that's a lot. Don't need a bunch since I'm not out for all that long. But I suppose I better do what I said. Let's see, for drinks. Sorry, Richard. For drinks, I have a V8 times 2. I actually had 3, but I drank one already while driving. So a couple of cans of V8. Oh, nope, I lied. I must have had 4 originally because there's a third one. I have a bunch of frozen waters. This is what I use as my ice in my cooler rather than buying ice. It works out really good because I like my water really cold when I drink it, and I need ice in the cooler. I also have 4 bottles of my Gold Peak sweet tea that I like. Where to put these? Right there, I guess. Got to get all the ice bottles out because they need to go on top. Cold goes down. Physics. Yay. Okay, and I have cheese, and in this container, I have summer sausage. That's what the crackers, bag of crackers is for. That's going to be a really delicious lunch. And then I have 2 containers of baby carrots for snacks, for healthier snacks than the chips and stuff. All right, so now all that's out of my way, I can start shoveling the food in here now. And quickly get the ice on top of it before the stuff gets too warm. I wonder where everybody else is at. I guess they all need a beating for not showing up. Especially that Nick character. And Legacy. Okay, am I going to be able to make everything fit again? That is always the question. I'm pretty good at it, but sometimes it is a challenge. Okay, that one is more thawed than the one that I grabbed to drink, so we'll swap those out. Ooh, it's going to be a close one whether I can make everything fit or not. Oh, I think I'm going to be just short on space. Yup. The 3 cans of V8 will not fit. No Mountain Dew or anything like that. I'm trying to eat healthier. And I think the new construction game is pretty cool. Not really my thing, but I'm going to enjoy watching Mr. Steely P play it. Michael, you're evil. You can keep that 100 degrees. It only got up to, I think, 72 today. Steak is delicious. I was on Steggy Poo's live stream, and while I was cooking this, and I was torturing those guys talking about it. Still need more time. Dang it. Yes, Michael, yes I am. Whoop, whoop, there I goes. Making a mess. Hey, Volvo. This is just a casual hangout and chat stream here in the sleeper of the Peterbilt. Not the one I normally drive, though. I'm in a substitute truck today. They needed my regular truck. Well, what they really needed was the trailer attached to my regular truck for a special run, because my trailer was tagged and they needed a tagged trailer. So rather than swapping the two trucks around, they just put me in this one and they took the one that I normally take. It was a last minute change, like an hour or two before I got there to pick the truck up. I really would prefer to be in my normal truck. Yum. So you guys feel free to ask me any questions about truck life, anything, how you do certain things, whatever you want to know. I've got probably another hour and a half before they're ready to load me. It's going to be a tanker load of cream today. Headed up to a Kraft plant in New York to make cheese, I think. I'm only guessing at the cheese part, but could be butter. Does Kraft do butter? I don't know. I know they do a lot of cheese. I'll probably be hauling around 48,000 pounds to 50,000 pounds. Michael, I am an IT nerd normally. This is just a weekend job, but because I'm on vacation from my regular day job right now, I'm doing this for an extra paycheck. Extra paychecks are good. Especially considering I couldn't drive this past weekend, and I can't drive this upcoming weekend either. So I was going to miss 2 weekends in a row. I didn't like that idea, so here we are. Driving in the middle of the week while on vacation from the day job. All right, Richard, what kind of butter does Kraft make? Or should I say Kraft Heinz? I didn't even know those two companies had merged together at some point. I've always thought of them as two different entities, but the building says Kraft Heinz. All the paperwork says Kraft Heinz. Best ketchup, Heinz. I hate days like that, Michael. That's what we had a couple days ago. Slammed right back up to 85 degrees after being only like high 60s, low 70s. They own Cadbury as well. Interesting. Hope I'm not making you guys too hungry eating my steak here. I also hope my chewing noises aren't too loud for you. I hate listening to people chew. Richard, as soon as I'm done eating, I can probably take you for a walk around the truck. I can't show you the plant really, but I can walk around the truck. A few more bites here. Pardon me. A few more bites here, and we can do that. And when we get back in, I can shut the truck off. Volvo, the truck that I drive is exactly like this one, except this one's red, that one's blue, and this one is beat up more than the one I normally drive is. That's the only differences, at least that I've found so far. Oh yeah, and the electronic log is in a different spot, but who cares? I think this one might actually be older. I just realized the radio is also different. All right. Dinner is done. I think I made that in my trash can. This one, 433,000, which is nothing for a semi. It's just whoever the regular driver of this one is doesn't take very good care of it. My normal rig is at around 375,000. So almost 60,000 miles. Pardon me. Okay, almost 60,000 miles difference. My normal truck is also a lot cleaner. All right. So I am running the truck at the moment. Yeah, Tintin. Good rubber too. This company take really good care of their equipment, although you have a light out, so I'm gonna have to stop the truck stop and get another light. That's okay. That's not a big deal. Not necessarily, Michael. Nobody is assigned to my regular truck right now as a everyday driver. So with nobody assigned to it, it just sits in the yard, except on the weekends when I'm driving it. And we're like right in the middle of a residential neighborhood where this place is at. There she is from the front in all her dirty glory. Oh yeah, Richard, we do. We definitely do. That's gloves, tire thumper, aka 4-pound sledgehammer. But I already did those when I picked the truck up back at the yard. Yeah, Tintin, I'm on leave from I'm on paid leave for the week from my regular job. So I'm Moonlighting, as Richard keeps saying. Wow, so much quieter without that big Cummins diesel running. Yeah, I kept chuckling every time he said it too. Let's see if I can get you guys wedged in there good again. On a decent angle, maybe. Perfect. But yeah, I like driving these Peterbilts. They are so much better than the Freightliners I used to drive. Those things were pieces of junk. Tintin, you missed the CB talk. $59 what? Michael, you're weird. I'll give it a repeat because I don't even think anybody but Richard was on yet at that point. This is my awesome purchase that I made just over the weekend. It is an almost brand new Cobra 29 LTD Classic. Works. I tested it before I bought it. Came with every single thing. Most of it still new in the packaging. $50. Brand new, they're $140 at the truck stop. So I just got to get it put in because, you know, not my regular truck, and there's no CB in this one. I actually bought this for the $50 after seeing it on Facebook Marketplace because the Uniden CB that's in my normal truck is a piece of garbage and only works about half the time. Thanks, Richard. Thanks. Only if I'd have been able to buy that H. Or the 4010. That John Deere 4010 would do a lot of work. All right, where did I put my bathroom bag? Oh, yeah, up here. Let's see. Dental flossers. These are a must-have if you've got crooked teeth like mine when you're on the road. Oh, comment from Michael faded before I could read it. I think it was from Michael anyway. All right, here comes their yard dog pulling a tanker around out of the loading area. So I might be getting that phone call early. They told me 2 hours and we've only been streaming 34 minutes. So that would be nice. You guys will have a bumpy cup holder ride on my way over there. There we go. Got the steak out of the teeth. I do have toothbrush and toothpaste with me. And I will brush my teeth before I go to bed. Yes, mother. Oh. But yeah, until they call, it is literally just sit around in the bunk, relaxing. Maybe close the curtain here. Oh, and of course, while I was doing that, somebody else commented. There's got to be a way for me to pull the comments back up. There we go. You have to have a license to get what, Michael? A tractor? And I like my teeth, even though they're a crooked, nasty disaster. I'm already missing one right there. I was really thinking. Woo, 3,500 Canadian. Dang, that's expensive. Take better care of your teeth, man. Yeah, I don't have any soda with me. The worst thing I have is sweet tea. I got some few cans of this V8 stuff too. Although I think this is all going to be gone before I'm halfway through the trip because I do like it. Oh, damn. The yard dog's grabbing another trailer to take over there ahead of me. I was really hoping I'd get in, but it's not looking that way, guys. Not looking that way at all. So, let's get out today's purchase from the hobby shop, where I stopped with the semi to buy it. Soccer violence. Ow. Alright, now that I have all the plastic off, maybe if I wedge this thing back in there halfway decent. There we go. This is my beauty that I purchased today. Nice leasing locomotive for my model railroad. It is going to be almost exclusively used when I go to shows and stuff, because it's way out of my normal era. But I have a whole set of stuff that I'm building to take to shows, modular stuff. Ew, no Santa Fe. Barf. Holy cow. The heck is that guy doing? Jeez, oh Pete, he hit that trailer hard. I don't know if you guys could hear that through the phone, but oh, I don't hit trailers that hard when I back underneath of them. It's not necessary. Not even for a yard dog. Especially since, you know, they can adjust their height up and down almost 2 feet. They don't have to play any games getting under a trailer. Oh, I suppose. Where is it? There it is. Definitely going to get this plugged into one of the outlets and charged in, because I'm going to want to read it tomorrow night. Kindle Paperwhite. It's an amazingly high quality e-reader. All right, so fire away with the questions, guys. Come on. Somebody's got to want to know something. Or just chit-chat, anything. Main engine interlock on my APU. What the heck does that mean? Well, that's not good. There we go. Got to get the APU air conditioning going. I just noticed something. Regular driver of this truck brings a TV with him, probably for playing video games. That's a complicated question, Volvo. I don't have one, Richard. Back to Volvo's question, though. So I've been around trucks literally my entire life. My maternal grandfather and my father both drove. And I drove a little bit when I was 17 with a Kenworth K100 cab over next to the combine, doing unloading directly into the semi-trailer. I never drove it on the road or anything, just on the confines of my great uncle's farm. But as for being a licensed, CDL licensed truck driver and doing it for money, just since December of 2020. So not even 2 years yet. And really that doesn't count because I only drove for 5 months, 6 months counting training. Then went back to my IT job, and a year and a half later started doing this on the weekends. And this is only my third trip out, so I'm not very experienced. But it's really not that hard to do as long as you're careful and you do things like what they call goal, which means get out and look. Don't just back up willy-nilly. I've had situations where I was in really tight confines and I was able to back the trailer in without hitting anything because I got out and looked. Not once, not twice, but 6 or 7 times, because that's what I needed to do. If you can't see the obstacles in your mirrors because of the way you have to back in, thanks, Richard. Definitely not ATS. You need to get out and check your positioning, then back up a little more and then get out and check your positioning again. And I was in a really dangerous lot. They had a bunch of other rigs in docks, then other guys who were just parked willy-nilly wherever they felt like in the parking lot. And also about every 100 feet or so in the parking lot were lamp posts with 4 concrete pillars around the base of the lamp post to prevent people from backing into them and smashing the lamp post off. So it was really well lit, but trying to weave my way between the people who were just parked willy-nilly and these lamp posts with their little guardian concrete pillars and into the dock, I had to get on some funky angles. I did not have a good day that day. I got it done safely, but I did not enjoy it. And every truck driver is going to have days like that. You just got to be patient, do the work in the safest manner possible, and that's pretty much it. I think just about anyone can be a truck driver right now with all the automatic trucks. It takes a lot less skill to do than driving something like an 18-speed. That's right, Tintin. I don't care how bad of a day you're having, you're still responsible for that rig. And if you got to put it in the dock, you got to put it in the dock. And if you're having a hard day and a frustrating day, stop for a minute. Take a breath. Take a big, deep breath and let it all out. And then try again. You know, I went to this one paper place in Wisconsin, and their fence was curved. their fence was curved around the outside of their property, and they backed trailers up against their fence. So the rear ends of the trailers were really far apart, like 4 feet probably. But the noses of the trailers, you only had maybe 6 or 8 inches on each side. At best, some of the spots, because the yard dogs don't care, they have such good visibility, they'll tuck it into the tightest spot they can. So some of the spots, there's only 2 inches on each side of the trailer. And I put my trailer in there fairly easily that day. I was having a good day. But there was a lady truck driver. She was older than I am, probably in her 50s, if I had to guess. I didn't ask, but and she was struggling. Oh my goodness, she was struggling. She was having such a hard time. And I got out, I walked over and I talked to her for a minute. And, you know, I asked her, how long you been driving? She said 12 years. And I said, okay, just stop for a minute. Well, you are stopped for a minute. You're talking to me. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Relax. Calm down. You'll get this. I'll help you if you need me to. But I've only been driving for 2 months, and I just did it. If you've been driving for 12, you can do this too. You've got this. And so she did basically what I said, and she was backing it in, and she just almost had it. She was really close, but she was just a little too close on her passenger side to the other trailer. So I told her, you know, just turn your wheels a little bit to the right so that that trailer will drift to the left, and she slotted it right in. You know, it's sometimes you just need that word of encouragement too, or to take the break and take the breath. Either one, both. I don't know which one really helped her. Doesn't matter. She got it in, whether I helped or not in the long run. We both ended up having a good day because nobody hit anything in a difficult yard. So, you know, she was leaving. She got on the CB and said thank you. And I said, no problem, driver. Have a good day and a safe trip. So you just got to take care of each other if you're a decent sort. And the ones who aren't decent sorts, you just got to ignore them. Just for the love of God, don't let anybody keep telling you, you're good, while you're backing up over the CB. Because chances are, they're backing you into something on purpose to get a laugh out of it. Truck drivers like that do exist. And they really like to get you when you're tired and trying to back into a spot at a truck stop to spend the night. You just got to not listen to those guys. Oh. Wearing one of my Detroit Red Wings t-shirts today. Big hockey fan. Too bad this guy doesn't play for them anymore. I think I might take you guys up front with me and see about getting this CB installed. Hopefully, it already has all the wires and everything, and I don't have to put my own wires in there. Oh, let's find out. Wow, it's dark up here for you guys. It is not that bad for me on camera. But let me see if I can't do something about that. There we go. Whoa. All right, swamp you guys out. Will that sit right there? No, of course not. Now I got to figure out where to put you guys. Let's temporarily turn that off. Maybe if I lean you guys against my GPS. Watch you go bang. Why are you going to go bang, Richard? Because you're not paying attention while you're backing up? Or because you're letting some guy tell you that you're good when you're not? Yay! Look at that. Is that the correct one for the CB? Most of them are the same these days. Sweet. course, now's the hard part. I got to get it all back in here. Oh, yeah. And there's a plug because there's a speaker right here above the driver's head. So, external speaker. And let's see if we can. No! No! It's too big, guys. It does not fit. How would they not cut this out to be the size of like one of the most common CBs on the road? I'm gonna just take that microphone right off there if I can. What kind of idiot? And it's not just a little off, it's way off. Well, so much for that idea. Guess I won't have a CB on this run either. Damn. Alright, fine. Well, that gets my goat. And I'm not sure who cut it out. I assume my company did, because it's just a blank faceplate. Like off to the left here, there's another one, but there's something in that side that I don't know what it is. There's some kind of electronic device in there already, but with the faceplate still over it. I wonder if I could just pop this faceplate out of here. No. I don't know enough about these trucks yet. There's got to be some way to open this too. Yeah, like that. Ha! Never mind. Okay. So those are riveted on there. But yeah, they didn't cut this opening big enough. So what is this thing off to the side here? That's got to be something to do with the ELD or something. I don't know. That's got a lot of wires going into it. Alright, so external power cord. Helps to have it around the right way. Screw this down. Come on. And then we gotta open up the strap that holds it in place while you're driving. Not that I'm gonna need the strap, it ain't coming out. Not with that faceplate hole so small. Perfect. Voila. And screw our microphone back down. Sweet. Of course, it's not calibrated. I'll have to grab the book because I don't remember how to calibrate it off the top of my head, but I'll get it calibrated in the morning before I start my pardon me, before I start my day. Well, I know it might be close. Break 19 for radio check. Nope, either there's nobody out there. Oh, I bumped the switch. I put it into PA mode. Whoops. Break 19 radio check. Oh well, nothing doing there. So how much chat did I miss while I was monkeying around with that? I suppose I should probably put the sleeper lights back on. So they are currently unloading a super tanker, come from one of the farms. Those super tankers, because Michigan has some really high load limits. If I recall correctly, a maximum of 185,000 pounds. The super tankers can bring a lot of milk from the dairy farms to here. But us interstate guys, our maximum capacity is 6,000 gallons in order to keep us within the correct weights, which is 80,000 pounds total gross for the truck, trailer, and the load. I have no idea how much this rig weighs empty, but I don't really have to care about it because they have scales inside as you're being loaded with the milk. And so they weigh you as you're being loaded, and they keep you under your weight. Supposed to, anyway. But one of these days, I'll probably need to double check and make sure that they're actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. It is way too hot in here. Oh, that's... If any of you ever drive milk tanker, if any of you ever do this, get your truck as cold as possible before you go into the loading area or unloading areas. They're warm. They're very warm in those bays. And you'll suffer. You'll sweat a lot if you don't have your truck cool, because you're not allowed to run the truck or the APU. So you can't run anything that's burning diesel. So you can't have your air conditioning of any sort on while you're in there. I like to get the APU set down as low as it goes, which is what it's at right now, 64 degrees. Oh, no, I actually just went down to 63. Come on, any lower? More? No, all right, so 63 is the lowest. And I get the sleeper as cold as I possibly can before they have me pull in. Pro tip. Tintin, if you're still here, do you have your commercial license? I know you've driven rigs. I just didn't know if you've had your commercial license to drive them the way I'm doing. Guessing he's not here anymore. Any other questions for me, guys, or anything you want to know? If not, I'm probably going to end the live stream here and grab the old Kindle and read until they call me. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging out with me and having a chat tonight. As always, I will see you on the next one.